Okay, hello everyone, my name is Garrett Moore. I'm going to be going over my stand-up number one to show off the branding and the pitch for Vistara Systems. This is the brand that I created for a previous class and migrated into this one. So the tagline for Vistara Systems is sophistication made simple, and basically the idea behind that tagline is that we create these sophisticated systems that help you run your business, perform transactions, make money, whatever the goal is for your business, and we develop the sophisticated system to make it simple and easy for you to use. So Vistara Systems is based in Winter Springs, Florida. We have 350 employees worldwide. Many satellite offices. There aren't too many people that work in Winter Springs itself proper, but we do have many satellite offices to allow our employees to be close to their clients so that we are within driving distance in many cases. We were founded in 2011, and several of our customers include healthcare.gov, Lexmark, as well as Microsoft. So our services as a company include web design, which is what we'll be doing for this project for you guys over the next few weeks. We do front-end and back-end design, so you can choose one or the other or both. You may already have a front-end web design you want to use, and maybe you just need help with the infrastructure or the development of the back-ends, server systems, databases, and server-side code. We specialize in disaster recovery, so if there's things that go wrong with your business, we can step in to do our best to recover those systems when they fail. And we specialize specifically in scale-out infrastructure planning. And what that means is we can develop and design the website or the infrastructure for an e-commerce website like we are for this project. And we can also set up the infrastructure to scale based on need. So in certain situations, you may not necessarily need all that much in resources because load on your website is light, but then in other situations when you've got a brand new hot product or you have certain times of the day where your load is much higher, we can scale out our infrastructure to help keep the website responsive and fast. So why Vistara? Again, the scalable infrastructure, it means scalable infrastructure means scalable costs, so you only use what you only pay for what you use. So if your website experiences a lighter load, you won't be paying that much money for it, and if you have a website that experiences a much larger load, you'll pay accordingly based on the infrastructure and resources needed to deliver that website quickly worldwide. And we offer very upfront pricing, so there's no confusion or surprise bills along the way. Our environment, we'll be developing this environment and then we will be pushing our code to a private GitHub repo. This will allow you to review progress in the code, review some of the code yourself if you're curious about how we build it, or if you even got a few developer experts on your side that want to kind of go back in and verify everything that we're building and point out any issues that they may find that we can get fixed before we go into publish mode. We'll be using a Docker swarm inside of Azure. That's how we basically scale out your application and make it highly available to anywhere in the world. Azure is one of the leading software as a service companies, and they're one of the leading virtualization-based hosting companies, along with AWS and Google Cloud. And they've got servers all over the world with data centers all over the world. So we can scale and deploy the application anywhere you need it for any reason. We will be taking nightly backups of your application. That's going to be the application code. We don't expect that to change significantly or frequently throughout the day, so nightly backups is good for that. And then for our database systems, we want to make sure that everything is backed up very quickly. So we will have nightly backups for the database, but we will be incrementally backing up transaction logs every 5 minutes. This means that in the event of a total disaster, complete failure of the environment, which is very unlikely, you will at worst case lose only 5 minutes of information. And this is the Trello board, just kind of going over all of the things that will be developed over the next 4 weeks. You can see the different areas where week 1 we're kind of developing the vision of the shopping cart, the pitch. and as well as figuring out the environment that we're working in. Week 2, 3, and 4 we'll develop the mock-ups and the views to show you initially before the product is developed. Week 3 will be the major development of the product, and then 4 will be debugging, testing, publishing, and designing the database structure and getting all the infrastructure set up. Okay, that's it for the brand pitch. I do want to reflect the areas that I did well and the areas of improvement. I would say that I did fairly well with this presentation given the limited amount of time that I had. The PHP quiz was only due last night, so I thought this wasn't going to be too big of a deal since it was only due the next day. It wouldn't be that much work, but it ended up being a bit more work than I thought it would be. Discuss whether or not I'll be using the mean or the lamp stack. I'm a little confused on which one I'm supposed to use. It kind of makes it sound like I can pick, but one of the slides in the PDF showed that if you can use the mean stack if you're a solo developer, and you use the lamp stack if you are developing as a team. So I might need to ask for clarification on if that's the case, or if I can actually pick which one I would like to use, because I'm very curious about how Laravel works, and I'd like to try and implement something in that on the PHP side. So how have I managed my time over the past week or so? So far it's okay. This question's a little early in the week. It's only Thursday, and I've got a couple more assignments to complete by the end of the week, which is Sunday. I'm doing okay with time management. It feels a bit crunchier than I thought it would at this point. I feel like I have to get more done than I thought I would earlier in the week, but overall it's not too bad. What did you really do really well over the late part of week 1? I'm not really sure what that question means. I guess maybe that's really well over the last week. I think I enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation more than anything because I got to kind of create a design that was my own, which is really cool. And some of the newer PowerPoint features are very nice as well. Some of the things that you would personally like to do better, really it's just time management. There's not too much to reflect on that yet, since only a portion of the first week is done. And again, with the mean or the lamp stack, I don't know which one I'm going to pick. I'd like to use lamp, but the PDF for the PowerPoint presentation build for the first slides says that I have to use the mean stack because I'm a solo developer, so I'll need to get clarification on that. Okay, thanks for your time.